University's campus has their game face on as the Pirates look to stay unbeaten and push their record to 7-0 as they host Norfolk State in this year's edition of the Battle of the Bay next. There's Joe Taylor, the head coach of Hampton University. 15th year as the head man. That's his record at Hampton, 126, 42-1. Overall as a head coach, he has 187 career. These are all about. You're looking at Kevin Teal, who leads the nation in kickoff returns, and he also leads the MEAC. Hampton University will get the ball first. Norfolk 0.4 yards per kickoff return. He had a 92-yarder. He ran all the way back for TD against Delaware State. And this Battle of the Bay is underway, and Teal will field it in the end zone. He's going to bring it out across the 5, the 10. There he goes up the field, gets to the sideline, and here's Coleman. From an empty backfield, we have Marquay McDaniel, the man in motion. And here's an option to the right side with Shepard keeping it, getting the first down, and across the 45 to about the 47, 48 yard. 2nd and 6. I formation now for the Pirates of Hampton. Our opening drive of the ball game. Here's Coleman off to the right side, and Coleman across and inside the 40 to the side. The quarterback, Princeton Shepard. This is Faulkner in motion, number 8. And the pass is complete down inside the 30-yard line, and on the reception, Andre Jones, the senior. And Terrell Payton is the up back in the eye, the second back through, gets the call and gets the first down. That's Beverly. Beverly is at the 5, touchdown, Hampton University. Kevin Beverly, the junior from New Carrollton, Maryland, his 6th rushing touchdown of the year from 29 yards out.
Right at the line of scrimmage, but the effort to keep going, keep his balance, and that's what happens when you don't take him down completely. You've got great running backs with great balance. He was able to turn that should have been a normal run into a...
Along with Bannister.
Senior, 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 junior, senior, junior, senior, senior. They're loaded.
They are loaded. 3rd and 13 now for the Spartans of Norfolk State. Hanson again under pressure. He's going to be sacked. And that is going to be sacked by Kendall Langford, number 98, coming in to make the stop. And for the Spartans, Howard University missed the next game against North Carolina A&T. The first full game he's missed in his entire career. And they said maybe that he had the best week of practice this week. Here's a pass to the back out of the backfield. Payton on a little swing pass or little rollout action by Princeton Shepard. Good enough for a first down inside.
About Alonzo, he's fighting the nicks and bruises of being an every down back.
I guess the fortunate part for Hampton is that they do have that double-edged sword. Here again is Beverly running with
the right place with the football every time.
4th down, working from the shotgun. See if they can convert. Gilchrist, the man in motion. Here's Marquay McDaniel now moving. The throw, and it's complete to McDaniel. McDaniel may score. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Hampton. Marquay McDaniel from 32 yards out.
And that was a touchdown by formation. They saw something in the Norfolk State secondary where they could assure themselves man-to-man coverage, and they knew they could get McDaniel their go-to wide receiver, one-on-one coverage. Take a look. He went across the formation in motion. One-on-one coverage. One guy misses the tackle. You get a block downfield, and you got your best return man, your best playmaker with the football. Touchdown, Hampton Pirates. You can't draw it up any prettier than that. Hampton, Virginia, they like to host Division I AA playoff games.
Yes, indeed. Here's the pass. It's intercepted. Hampton University coming up with their first turnover of the game, and that's Calvin Bannister coming up with the pick. Calvin Bannister, the senior from Roanoke, Virginia, his 3rd interception of the year. They were penalized for a little bit of the delay of game. The clock ran out on them. It is 3rd down, though, for the Pirates of Hampton. Here's Shepard going up top. He has McDaniel. Touchdown. Hampton University, 33 yards.
You go with zero coverage down the middle of the field. Shepard's got protection. One-on-one coverage to the outside. Delivers a perfectly thrown pass to Marquay McDaniel. That's an offense that's running on all cylinders. With delay game and illegal procedure.
You know, last We talked about last year that Hampton struggled a bit overconfident coming into this game, being the way they lost to South Carolina State, but it doesn't look like one of the things Joe Taylor's able to do is keep his team grounded at all times. They're going to have to bring this one out of there. And this is Howard trying to come out with it for Norfolk State, reversing his field, going the wrong direction. It was nothing but, it was still blue jerseys over there. A little backward, but then they've improved in terms of passing offense.
Yeah, they found a quarterback. You know, they want to throw the football and expose that. And the key is you can have a great quarterback.
A lot of people talk about how did Hanson wind up at Norfolk State. You know, he had a great career. That one's almost picked off at the time. And it was Marlon Fair who almost came up with the INT.
Like he's been able to do here at Norfolk State. But Pete Adrian had faith in him and named him the starter the moment he signed his scholarship papers.
McDaniel fields the punt. And he's going to start around to the left side. Got a wall. Got a block. And he's reversing his field once again. There's a penalty flag down. Marquay McDaniel still on his feet across midfield and down to the 44-yard line of Norfolk.
Very exciting, though. Very exciting return. You see here, starting from the beginning of the kick where it's the punt, they set up a nice wall to your right side here, but McDaniel's going to tall it off. And you see right there on the bottom of your screen, he's got that official. He's got him hooked right there.
Yeah, he does.
I think that's what was called right there. Right. I saw it coming.
But it's Pirates of Hampton. They lead it 21-6. Shepard on first down. Going to the air. Passes to Payton out in the flat. And Payton has the reception and goes out of bounds. Finally, they're in Hampton. Shepard under pressure, steps away. Up the field he goes, and he's finally brought down, but not before getting the first down.
They're blitzing him again. I mean, look how close they have everybody to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but he's got some time. Trying to get outside. Shepard still going. Cuts inside. Makes a move to the outside. Still on his feet. And down inside the 15-yard line goes Princeton Shepard.
The legs have it. Take a look at Princeton Shepard. One-on-one coverage. They're playing blitzing. Nobody's got the quarterback, so the linemen aren't going to catch him. He's too athletic for that. Then when he gets downfield, tucks the football away and becomes a running back, and with some shifty moves and some long strides, finds some holes to make himself small. And what a great piece of running by Princeton Shepard.
And it is first Shepard and what he's been able to do today. Well, here he is, 8 of 11 in the passing department, 130 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically been the best football player on the field along with Marquay McDaniel, his go-to guy, but making right decisions, attacking the one-on-one coverage, letting his wide receivers run with the football when needed, and also becoming a running back and showing the athleticism, too, trying to represent for the quarterback position, saying the QBs can run the rock, too. We just don't have Alonzo Coleman and Marquay McDaniel. Princeton Shepard's a force, averaging 12 yards per carry.
4 carries, 40.
Jones involved in the offense.
He's out of the lineup now. Monty Anthony in there, play action. Hanson under pressure, and he is going to be sacked. Hanson again, standing in there, throwing down the field. And that should be an intercepted. It was very close. 105 as a sophomore, 132 a year ago as a junior. Not going to get 100 today, doesn't look like. Here's a pass in the middle, and it's complete to Faulkner. Faulkner's
level for the quarterbacks.
Norfolk State minus 13 yards rushing today, minus a total of 6 against Central State a week ago. Or I should say South Carolina State a week ago, as William Good was and short. 3rd and 2. And here they come. And he gets away somehow. You're talking about the Houdini trick again, and it's another first down. Is on the bottom of your screen. Here's Shepard. Play action like a little pump fake.
Got him.
It's caught. Touchdown. On the reception on Ray Jones.
One-on-one coverage on the outside, double move. Shepard hangs the ball up here. And look at Ray Jones go up and get it high. Catch the ball at his highest point. Defensive back had his back turned. He was in no man's land. And I just want to look at the concentration. See the ball in with your hands. Keep it off the ground. Oh, that's a great touchdown reception.
He will be the man kicking it off for the Pirates of Hampton University. From the 1-yard line, coming out is Howard. And he fumbles the football. Let's see if it's a break for Spot looking like he's going to blitz number 5 for Hampton. Then he drops off, and here's the pass. Almost picked off on the far sideline. Defending over there was Tavares Bain. There's a pass. And it's complete. But coming up to make the stop defensively.
You in your life.
It's how I grew up. I grew up in football, and here's the play. Let's get this play here, running off to the left. Nice run there. It's like about 9 yards.
Hey, he wants 15 yards, 5-on-5 on as far as the defensive stop is concerned, but they come back and they wrap him up pretty, averaging 26 points a game, giving up 24 points a game. Going against a Hampton University team that scores a lot of points. Boy, I'll tell you, they read that one perfectly. For second place between Florida and Auburn, and should be very interesting. Here's Princeton Shepherd on 1st down and 10, taking off and running, spinning across the 30 out to about the 32, 33-yard line. Princeton Shepherd. I was making a comment last night. We were talking about the weather. Home plate umpire in Detroit working in short sleeves. He was the macho man. Here's Princeton Shepherd. Wide open is McDaniel. Do we have number 4 at the 5? Yes, we do.
You've got number 4. When you play man-to-man coverage, you're taught to cover that wide receiver for 4 seconds. You
Third time today for a touchdown.
Yeah, you'll see Shepherd escape down the pocket. The moment he gets away, that allows McDaniel to separate from his defender. And after that, that's all McDaniel. That's where the punt return skills.
This ball game. Intercepted. Here we go to the house. It's going to be a touchdown for Darius Swinton. Hampton University, the second interception of the year. 57 yards on the return.
Yeah, that was a case of Hampton brought the blitz up the middle and they didn't adjust. Norfolk State didn't make the adjustment. Guide you to victory.
And he's got a little play action going here, and he gets a little swing pass out in the flat.
We've got some fast linebackers and DBs in this conference.
From their own 28. Hampton leading it 42-13. T.J. Mitchell with the pass on the outside and has to make it 2nd and inches. And pitch. And here's a flea flicker. In the middle of the field, one-handed grab is made by McDaniel. He's wrestled out of bounds. But
Pirates, they threw a little flea flicker early in the game, getting that young secondary for South Carolina State to back up to kind of bite up on the run. But then the one-handed catch by McDaniel.
Longest this year. And the kick is up. Has the distance, and it is good. So down the field, connected on a 38-yard field goal. Here's the option for Cleveland McCoy, and McCoy cannot get away.
Smart football.
Short kick again. Comes down at the 21, 22-yard line and brought out to the 40-yard line. A good return for Hampton University, and bringing it out was Antonio Brown. And a good field position for on. McDaniel on the option. Here's a reverse coming to the near side. They get a peel back block and out to midfield, and a 1st down on the carry by Kevin Teal, the young man.
Always good to have 2 running backs if you can, because it's just a tough position to have one guy.
Play action. Shepherd throws complete near sideline, and it's Gilchrist on the reception. Jeremy Gilchrist, the postseason playoff.
Right, South Carolina State felt like they should have went last year with 2 losses, 1 to Hampton. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Hand off this time to Deshaun Baker, and he is not going to get away. Losing yards when you talk about being sacked and things of this nature. So those are negative yards. In fact, they've been sacked 11 times this year for 73 yards. So that takes away from his total overall average. Here's the kick by Dupree. Teal will have a chance this time from the 8-yard line. Teal up the right side, tripped up, still on his feet, dances outside, and finally dropped at the 30. He is exciting.
South Carolina State, so I think he can get something going.
Played at Western Carolina before coming here, and he has the option on 3rd down, but the defense, they sense fresh meat in the ball game.
That bus ride is 7 to 8 hours long. I mean,
here's a run to the right side out to the 30-yard line. On the carry is Beverly once again. Saw a shot of Joe Taylor. And here again. Here's the pass. Complete to McDaniel. His 3rd reception. Good for 1st down and 16 yards.
Zone coverage because they're somewhat young and inexperienced in the secondary. They don't want to just line up and play man. So you'll have those opportunities down the field if you can block the protection.
Coleman in the lineup. They play action to him, and Shepard keeps the ball and gains about 6 to the midfield stripe. And of course, any opponent behind the line of scrimmage in his career. Here's third down. Big play. McDaniel with an acrobatic catch for a first down to the 36-yard line. It was off his fingertips. Somehow he made the catch. Great concentration.
Yeah, McDaniel has the stick-em working today, because this is the second time we've seen him make a one-hand catch. Here you see he tips one up right to himself. I mean, he's a big play receiver. And then what they're doing is they're bringing pressure on third downs, and they're forcing Princeton Shepard to get the ball out of his hand quick. That time he was able to hook up with McDaniel, and if he ever can catch one clean and take off running, this guy can go the distance on you also.
No question about it. And when you look at all the acrobatic catches he made, the average receiver is not going to make some of the catches he's made today. Here we go. Make that Beverly. Bounces to the outside. Beverly down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards for Mr. Beverly
on that third and long situation.
So Antoine Smith will hold. Here's Patarini for a 41-yarder, and it is good. Line drive, but it made it. It was partially tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it is. And the handoff is met by Marlon Fair. He read that play right away, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that has to be a blitz, because there's no way a free safety can read an inside handoff that good. But look at him coming from the free safety spot right into your pitcher. It means as soon as he touches the ball, bam, right there, tackle for loss.
Marlon Fair, number 7.
Missing tackles, and they're bringing pressure on third down, which I like to see.
Here comes McFadden on the blitz, wide open, but they get the pass complete to Derek Faulkner before he's ridden out of bounds on
third down. If you make him throw a short pass and make the tackle, you're off the field.
There's Blanchard's punt. Dominique Henry lets it bounce. It takes a Hampton roll and dies right about the 5-yard line. So South Carolina State will have their back.
The last block, you can live with those.
Shepard rolling left, throws, has it complete out in the flat to Quartrell Payton. The big fullback gets it across midfield into South Carolina State territory. Dogs of South Carolina State with a late addition to the lineup. Here's McCoy handed off, and it is Ford on the carry. Talking to Coach yesterday, talking about all the changes that they made, yet everything basically stayed the same. Most of it was terminology.
Yeah, it was tricky listening to him, because I didn't understand exactly what he was saying.
Well, you heard me ask the question as we lose more yards. Antoine Smith, if anybody you were going to let throw the ball, would be the man. He's a former quarterback who's now playing wide receiver. This one complete to McDaniel. That's his 4th catch of the day. We'll Holt's there for a minute. Here's McCoy trying to turn the corner on a third down play, and he's going to be way short of a first down by at least a yard.
High ranking in the things they've done over the last couple of years, but it's definitely not a guarantee that that second team will get in.
1st and 15 now, and the pass is complete to DeBose, but
Hampton, even with one loss, second in the MEAC, still may not get him into the playoffs.
You're correct about that. And they try to, there's a face mask I think we're going to get. Here's McCoy to go to the air. Sack. Why go to the pass?
That's a surprise.
With Sapp on the tackle. They've had the ball for 7 minutes. Pass out in the flat. DeBose trying to juke the defense. Doesn't fool anybody.
In this situation,
McFadden showing blitz and then backing off, but here comes a little pass out in the flat. And running with reckless abandon and getting the first down is Kevin Beverly.
Run him around and make him make a bad decision.
Now this is where you see where his experience and how it's going to pay off. Great catch by Andre Jones at midfield for a first down. And threading the needle, there was a defender there, but he threw it high, and Andre had the height to make the catch.
And you see, there you go with the 3-man rush. You see 8 people standing back. Princeton Shepard, man, he threw 4 touchdown passes last week. Don't get confused that this guy can't get the ball in scoring position.
On the ground, which is the key to any offensive success anywhere in the country.
Fullback Curtis Lewis in motion, moves over outside the left tackle. Empty backfield. Shepard, little quick screen. Pass is complete to Andre Jones, and he gets close to first down yards.
Hampton State Tiger program. We'll see who's victorious today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Jay. Well, some more trickery. And a man wide open. It's McDaniel. McDaniel on his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hampton Pirates. 55 yards on the throw and catch. So they are. It's coming from Hampton. Andrew Paterini, all MEAC kicker with the extra point in 6th season.
Well, as we look at this play, he tosses the ball to Coleman, who's on a sweep-like play, yet he comes back and takes it out of his hands and fools the entire secondary as Marquis McDaniel just breaks free down the football field for an easy completion for a touchdown. That's like taking candy from a baby right there, and I'm sure Grambling's looking at with a little bit of an embarrassment on their side. One play.
Paterini kicks it off. Back deep. Keontae Gray with the football, and he streaks across the 20 before he is level. Oh my, some hitting going on early in this game. The Hampton Pirates. Landers with time to the end zone. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Tolbert.
Doesn't get easier. Sure.
Man in motion, Marquis McDaniel. And they give it to him. McDaniel coming around the left side. He is brought down by us. They're going to say that he had enough for the first down. So the chains will move. Fresh set of downs for the Hampton Pirates. Princeton Shepard. Once again, that new offense throwing it all around the field. Passes complete to the tight end, Ernie Lomax. And Lomax picks up a first down. Brandon was there when Frank was shot and actually drove him to the emergency room where police say Brandon was dead on arrival. Pass is incomplete, almost alone. Second down and 10. Caught in the backfield. Ab Kwan is brought down by that fantastic linebacker we told you about, Justin Durant. Last 2 years, the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year, and he shows you why. A little bit bigger. Alonzo Coleman runs the football and runs it well on first down. He picks up 13. You just saw that one play, 55-yard touchdown to McDaniel, basically all the offense so far for the Pirates. But maybe this drive will change things around. Paterini also can punt, so he could pooch this one as well.
He can do a direct snap. He's an All-American guy in Division I AA.
He will kick it. It is low, but it is through. 47 yards.
Great individual.
First down carry. Alonzo Coleman is spun down at the 40-yard line. Years, what they like to say about him, he seems to be playing chess when everyone else is playing checkers. He has figured it out at the 1AA level. McDaniel with the catch, pushed out of bounds at about the 31, maybe. Van Morgan, man in motion, left side. Shepard looks left side, pass is complete. Out close to the 23-yard line, goes on for Grambling State. Started off cold, had that hot streak on that touchdown drive, but he's missed his last 4 passes. Make it 5 passes as that one is intercepted. How about that? Calvin Bannister lying flat on his back, comes up with the interception.
Throw we've been talking about all day. He's either short and underneath or he's airing the ball out. He's throwing it into a coverage with 3 defenders. And the third one sitting right there, and then in effect do those motions at times like that.
So a second down and a bunch. Van Morgan on a little slip screen, slips away from a tackler and gets out close to midfield. And a flag comes in late. Getting started, but already Hampton with 25 yards in penalties on this drive alone. Empty backfield. Marquis McDaniel back in the game, catches the ball right side. He is upended at the 45-yard.
Bringing pressure and keeping him moving. He's not going to get comfortable. He will not get into a rhythm at this pace.
Second down and 10. Gets away from the first man, but the second man polishes him off. Into the game to field this punt from Tim Manuel. Manuel getting a workout here in this first half. The leg's going to be weary. McDaniel makes the first man miss. Gets out to the 50 and more. McDaniel right side, cuts back all the way to the 30-yard line. That is why a year ago he was the first team all-MEAC punt returner.
A gunslinger. He's got a gunslinger mentality. He loves to throw the football.
Coleman, left side. Coleman all the way down to the 16-yard line. David.
I think we're seeing a little bit of the air coming out of the confidence that we saw all week in Grambling when we were talking to him, visiting.
As we start the second half. Late onto the field, Joaquin Good, linebacker, came on late to the field, and this is easy pickings for Grambling State. McKeldrick Britches in the open spot picks up a guinea 5 yards. The Hampton Pirates. Snap is low, and the play really had no chance to begin with. Ab Kwan has swarmed him. That's no joke. Those cramps, you simply can't play. Second down and 9. 4 receivers in the game. Pass is complete. That's Gilchrist. His first catch from his former high school teammate, T.J. Lansdowne High School in Virginia. He was the head coach for T.J. Mitchell and for Jeremy Gilchrist, man, who just caught that ball. He had a lot of great talent come through that program in the 8 years he was the head man. Van Morgan. Good play on first down. Rumble. A lot of stuff still going on in the world of college football coming your way on ESPN. Morgan, third consecutive carry, upended it. That last run was good enough for a first down. And Kevin Beverly, the new back end of the game for Hampton, and Beverly inside the 20.
School level, but not at this level. And I know he's more comfortable with having a guy like Princeton.
McDaniel in motion. Mitchell wants to throw with time. Has his man. That's McDaniel. McDaniel in the open field, out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. He's caught balls for 101 yards. Van Morgan with another carry with Alonzo Coleman out of the game, and he struggles for 9. Second down and 1, conservative play call, and it works out very well. Another good
win back.
Just barely get that play off. Bouncing right side. Ab Kwan. And Kwan is going to be pushed out
on this opportunity.
Jeffrey Jack actually forced the fumble, and it was Keith Hall who jumped on it. Oh, man. Second and goal. He's got 3 men in the backfield, and they give it to the deep back. Wow. Ab Kwan is swarmed and brought down. That man again just got his hand on the football, and that is a huge missed opportunity. Hampton, with their backs up against the wall, they come out swinging. They keep it just a 7-10 manual to go awry. And second down and 11. T.J. Mitchell swings it out. Pass is complete to Andre Jones, and Jones still on his feet. Out across the 35-yard line, and it looked like Hampton playing the Ford MEAC SWAC Challenge, and so far it has been a game of surges for each club.
Maybe start to slow it down a little bit so they can get more effective play out of their guys right now, because they just seem to be like in molasses.
Another good run to the 40-yard line goes Willie and Van Morgan, both running the football with Alonzo Coleman out, and they've done just well.
Curtis Lewis. He is the offensive guard leading the way.
Third down and 10. Mitchell wide open. Finds his man, the senior Marquay McDaniel. Chains move. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Mitchell takes it himself. It's one of the things he can do. Clyde Edwards manning motion. And it looks like they're going to throw. Third down and 9. Landers, does he lose the football? He does. And Hampton, they have it. A flag is down on the field. This could be disastrous.
Well, we just got through talking about it. I don't put anything past Melvin Spears, and there you have it. Trying to drop back and make a play. Wow.
Vernon Bryant was the man who jumped on the football. Do they keep the football?
Wow.
Fourth down.
Wow, man.
How about that for a change of events?
Well, I'll tell you what, though. We were talking about it just a minute ago. If he runs the conventional draw, everybody's like, oh, that's boring. But you know what? He takes a gamble here. He rolls the dice. He loses, but he rolls the dice, and you got to respect that. Even though you might not like it, especially if you're a Grambling fan, but you got to appreciate it. And that's just big time coming up for the play. Jerry Holmes bringing pressure, guys making plays. Man, what a turn of events. Now we will have to see, can Hampton convert?
Now they have no timeouts, but they're inside their own 20.
And the clock is already running. Change of possession.
They have plenty of time. T.J. Mitchell Redshirt freshman quarterback still in the game. Hands off to Beverly. Kevin Beverly, the transfer from Kent State. Pickup of 2. Hampton, they have no way to stop the clock.
Well, they can get 4 downs if that's all they're going to need. And chances are they probably won't get a first down. They'd have to get inside about the 2-yard line to do that. So they're just going to take their time and make sure they get the right calls, try to be patient and not just overreact.
Hampton, they have not scored a touchdown since the first quarter of this game. Another handoff to Beverly.
Now we're getting into a little bit of I don't understand what's going on scenario. It's one thing, I mean, you're just running the ball up the middle. Try to do some kind of a variety to it, maybe. Just out wide.
That affects this play call.
You're exactly right.
3rd down and 6. Mitchell to the right with time. Pass complete. Touchdown, Andre Jones.
A lot of things that can go wrong. But with a guy like Andrew Patarini, All-American, it's a good one.
And it is. Right down the heart.
But it hasn't been a very productive day in that sense for either side of the football.
Eldred Bridget in motion. Blitz is on. One-on-one coverage on the outside. Incomplete. Almost picking off that ball.
Will down the boundary.
And Morgan in the game. He's got the football. And Morgan, a good run on 2nd down. Gets the first down and then some. Gets first down and goal. Morgan again, a huge hole. He runs right. 3rd and goal. Mitchell has his man. Touchdown, Beverly. Wow. After the full-on retreat, Joe Taylor's bunch able to circle the wagons and
Positive yardage, that's what you need.
Brandon Landers in the shotgun. Wants to throw right side. Almost intercepted. That would have ended the ball game. Extra point. Manuel needs to make it to keep this game alive. He's already missed 1 today. Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked! That'll do it! How about that? The 2nd missed extra point.
From the DBU, and we'll explain that as we go through the game. Last 2 years, they've had defensive backs drafted by the NFL as Shepard takes off and runs, and then for the first down, and still on his feet and trips up just shy of the midfield stripe at about the 40. Secondary for Hampton University. It is the option to the left side. This time, not much doing.
He's one of the best punt returners in the country.
From their own 39, 1st and 10. They keep the ball on the ground with Coleman on the carry. And Coleman
So far in this game.
2nd down, 5. All at the 43. And again, Coleman trying to turn the corner. He does, gets the first down, and is across midfield in the University. Hampton across midfield for the first time today, their 2nd possession. And here's a strike down the middle of the field.
One of the largest cities in the MEAC conference, and everybody's watching.
39-yard attempt for Andrew Patarini. This kick is up, and this kick. Kicking to Marquay McDaniel. Gets a good one off this time. McDaniel has an opportunity to return. Makes the first player miss. Gets to the corner. Marquay McDaniel to the 30. Still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds in front of the Hampton bench by Jeffrey Pope.
Things to come here at Armstrong Stadium this evening.
Here's a pass to McDaniel in the flat. And a miss by Pope. And here's McDaniel with the first down all the way out to the 35. Anytime, both from the special teams and from the wide receiver spot. Play action again for Shepard. Throwing down the sideline. And it's complete. Here's Coleman, rather. Here's Coleman. 34-yard field goal attempt by Patarini. He's already hit one from 29 yards out today. This kick is up, has the distance, and it is true. Off before the end of the quarter. The ball is at the 11-yard line, and we will get it off. Here's a little pass out in the flat, and it's complete, but not much running room for Terry Perry as Bear with a 3rd down and 4 facing them. In Howard territory once again, and Alonzo Coleman up the gut. Coleman still on his feet, cuts it back, breaks the tackle with a spin. Touchdown, Hampton. 29-yard run.
Great job by the offensive line. Big hole. Curtis Lewis, the fullback, blocking, and Coleman gets in the secondary. He's not happy with just a big gain, making a great spin move on the safety coming up, trying to make the tackle, and that was all Coleman, and why he's up for the Peyton Award, because he's Mr. Excitement when you talk about Hampton Pirates football.
Patarini looking for his 140th extra point, and it is good. Career 10 at quarterback. Not much doing there. In fact, they lose yards all the way they've had today.
Yeah, I just like good football. And Howard's playing bad football right now. And Hampton is starting to put on the clinic and starting to find the groove. And this game could get ugly quick if Howard can't match their intensity.
There's a completion to McDaniel. 3 different receivers have caught passes for Hampton University this evening. Here's Shepard going back to the air. Wide open in the near flat is Andrea Jones. And over again. They had gotten to midfield in that possession. Here's Coleman down the middle again. He tripped up over his own man. The offense who tripped up Coleman. So the offense is a good defense for Howard, right? Here's a pass into the corner. Beautiful. Touchdown, Marquay McDaniel. From yard drive, took less than a minute, 58 seconds to be exact. And here's Patarini for the point after. And it is
Marquay McDaniel in the slot, going in motion. The moment he goes in motion and the Howard Bison defender runs with him, as a quarterback, you know you've got man-to-man coverage. You see Pope getting there a little late. McDaniel sets him up with the 1-2 step to the outside. Easy route, easy throw. On first down. That's the key to most football games.
And there's a bobble by the quarterback, Hagler. That doesn't help the situation, and he is. Jamari Jones was all
on the field.
He left it on the field, and they left him down in Birmingham, and he didn't get back till later on after the team did. As Coleman takes the ball and goes. Bill Daniels is the backup for Alonzo Coleman. Then you have Kevin Beverly, who receives in spot duty tonight. Here's Shepard trying to get to the first down mark.
One person once told me the key to great coaching is having great players, and you've got the National Player of the Year. You should go 40-2.
Keeping it on the ground and running off. A lot of receivers spread out. We may see a little short Hail Mary. Here's Shepard going to the left side. Still on his feet. Remember, they can't stop the clock because they've used all their time.
Would have stopped, but just by him being on the center, he wasted 7 seconds.
Pass on the outside in the flat to Andrea Jones. First time tonight in the lineup for Howard University. And Rutherford has the ball in his hands, but has nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
But D tackle, I don't like his chance.
December in a quarterback right now. And December rolling to the right. Gets away from the defender.
Ooh, he took a shot.
And finally got brought down, but the man he got away from, number 25, 11 minutes, the clock ticking for the Hampton Pirates, who lead it 20-0. Their first possession of the second half. And what a move by Alonzo Coleman. Might have been 99 yards for Alonzo Coleman, and now he's over 100 for the day. His best day against.
Have that Peyton Award sitting on the shelf.
He was held to 72 yards by the Bison of Howard a year ago, and here's Shepard back to pass on 1st and 10. Lets it go down the middle. Marquay McDaniel with a great catch. Hands in the air, down to the 16-yard.
That's talking about a quarterback liking to throw to his favorite receiver, and they've completed that ball time and time again in practice.
Catch, 75 yards for McDaniel, and here goes Coleman to the right side, cutting it back inside, still on his feet. Touchdown, Hampton.
They come out and hit you with the run. Hampton Pirate football at its best. Montrell Coley, I hope you're watching. Your record may go tonight.
Good. 122 yards rushing so far. 6 plays. PNU.
Middle Tennessee State, huh?
We'll be down there in Murfreesboro. Here they go to the right side this time. Here's Keon Coleman. He's into the secondary. No, that's not Coleman.
Fumble. Whoa.
And he fumbles the ball. That's Birchie on the carry.
Oh.
Let's see who comes up with it. It looks like Hampton. First turnover of the ball game. That was Frank Birchie, a senior. A transfer was the distance of the run.
Yeah, you see Birchie does a good job of making the first tackler miss, but we talk about the team speed of this Pirate defense, and you got 2 guys that were able to track him down in Bain as well as Bannister that was there. They tracked.
What defensive backs are taught to do, just hit through the ball. A reversal of the direction by Alonzo Coleman, and guess who's out in front blocking for him? His quarterback.
He didn't get a pinky on him.
Beverly in the lineup. Beverly has the call. Goes to the right side and breaks out into the secondary. Beverly at midfield and down to the 49 of Howard.
And it's fun to watch.
22 yards by Beverly on that last carry. Play action from Shepard. Wide open. Stands in there. Throws. Faulkner has it for a first down.
And that's why Hampton's only lost 4 football games over the past 2 years.
Here's the handoff to Coleman, trying the right side. And here's Coleman still on his feet, still down the sideline. And he had Timothy Lockett on the shed. And I'll finish that story right after this play. Here is Shepard throwing, and is complete on the near side to Andrea Jones. Touchdown!
That's the difference in a good offense. That's a good job of composure by Shepard, just throwing the ball, then letting your athletes make plays. And Andre Jones did a great job with the shake there. I mean, this is,
of course, his dad left him and when he was 3 years old and moved to England. And his uncle kind of steered him towards sports as the quarterback. Daniel, the leading receiver, with 6 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown. Here again is Coleman, secondary, first down, still on his feet, and finally dropped at the 31 yard.
Change direction.
14 more yards, he'll have the record.
I told Montrell Coley, I hope you're watching.
This time Coleman goes
there
right.
Goes his record, maybe. The dip moves. I mean, isn't he fun to watch?
He is fun to watch.
You know, the key is, it doesn't matter what level, but you're still a very productive back.
He's not in the lineup right now, and Shepard's back to pass.
Pattern.
Here's McDaniel, runs out of bounds before he. Alonzo Coleman for his 3rd touchdown of the night, has the ball, goes right, and it's in the end zone. Totally his fault. The holder couldn't get it down. Good snap, good hold this time, and this one is good. 40-0, our score. Alonzo Coleman, a 3-touchdown night. Doesn't get much better than that. .12:06 the time remaining, 40-0 our score as Alonzo Coleman has just had a banner night tonight. 168 yards, 3 touchdowns to his credit, 23 rushes. He just needs 2 yards to tie Montrell Coley as the all-time leading rusher at Hampton, and 3 yards to break it.
This is another day at the office for Alonzo Coleman, the star running back for the #1 team in black college football. Hampton's off to a great start, going undefeated. And Alabama A&M, Grambling, they play each other. So one of those teams is going to do some moving. They're playing this weekend, so it's interesting. But Hampton by far has been the class of the MEAC conference, and they represented the conference well last week in the MEAC SWAC challenge, and it's going to be interesting to see how far this team can go. I thought it was an interesting note. The cover their media guide said season for the challenge.
Season for the challenge. That's right. This one comes down to Perry. Perry breaks out of the pack, still on his feet and out to about the 30-yard line. 21-yard return for Perry. And let's look at Hampton's schedule going forward. They take on the Aggies of North Carolina A&T, Morgan State. Then they travel to Delaware State. They take on Central State of Ohio. That'll be in Indianapolis at the Circle City Classic. Norfolk State will play them here. They'll play South Carolina State in Orangeburg.
That's the key.
Yeah, and then Winston-Salem here. And then a Thursday night game here against the Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman. We'll be back for that one, Jay. This pass, woo, what a hit. What a hit.
Marlon Fair.
Oh, Fair at such a young age, and of course his dream is to become a head coach in the collegiate level at some point in time, and if he continues to have success, it will happen as Faulkner gets the catch on the far sideline, gets the first down, makes a move, still on his feet and down inside the 45. Completes his first pass of the night. Good for 15 yards. He's going up top again on the far side, and it's caught. And they look like the defenders were just standing around watching. Here's Beverly. Beverly at the 10-yard line. And Mendoza to kick it off. Left-footed kicker. Fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, wow.
Watch out. Turn out the lights. This party may be over.
He's not going to run Pope now.
Pope. That's the 4-2 man we talked about earlier. That's the.
Yep, and he showed his 4-2 on this play right here. But a great job by Teal getting there and splitting between and hitting the gap. And he's got the lead on Pope, but Pope tracked him down. And looks like Pope was almost jogging and just walked him down. And, wow, he can step.
74 yards on the ball at the 25 of Howard University. And here again is Beverly on the carry. Yes, he will. This kick is up when the clock goes to 0, and it's good. So at University, Lewis is the up back in the eye. The tight end moving in motion is Lomax to the other side, and the handoff is to Coleman. Coleman has gone to the end zone. He's headed down the field, down inside the 10, or the 20, and out of bounds at about 42 yards.
This is the Alonzo Coleman we've been looking for all season. When he's healthy, he has the ability to cut on a dime, change direction, and hit the home run ball.
This will be a 31-yard field goal attempt by Andrew Patarini. Andrew, this is senior night here. Family's here. This kick is up, sets back to give to Brannon, goes straight into the gut, and is hit. Hasn't come back yet. It is 3rd down and 1 for the Pirates. Here's the handoff to Coleman. Breaks a tackle.
Beautiful.
Gets to the outside, gets the first down, but a great stop. They scored on their first on a Patarini field goal. Here's the pass, and it's complete on the near sideline. And it's 2 years. He was all-state player as a senior down there. Plenty of time. Here's the throw. Got to it. First down at the 10. Great leaping catch.
Pocket, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 4 seconds. And Gilchrist does a great job of stumbling, but still keeping that ball up off the ground.
7 plays, 5 passes on this drive. The handoff to Coleman, cuts it outside. He's at the 5. Bounced out of bounds, but inside the...
Gets to the outside. You see a great lead block there by the fullback, but he gets to the outside, just a little stiff arm. And look at the balance to stay inside the pocket.
And the kick is a little easier for him this time.
They're all interchangeable, and they're all very athletic.
Russell has Brannon as the setback behind him in the backfield. Weems is the man in motion. And fumble. And let's see. Looks like Hampton has it. It is 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Here's the pitch to the outside.
Dangerous pitch.
And I'll tell you, you're talking about dangerous, but still on his feet, trying to gain some yards. And I don't know, they lost yards all of the year on the women's side in 1984 to be out. Here's Coleman into the secondary in a second quarter. Russell wants to go to the air this time. Has some running room. He had some running room. And not much running touchdown, but Shepard had a solid showing. He went 11 of 23, 155 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. His pass is complete on the near sideline. Andre Jones, and he fumbled the ball, but got it back, and a play action. Fake to Coleman, passed on to the outside. And it's Marquay McDaniels with the reception and the first down.
But tell me, does Marquay McDaniel want this ball more than a defender? Underthrown, they both have hands on it, and he snatches it out defensive back.
And it's 1st down and 10, and here we go with Coleman, and Coleman stumbling forward. He had 163 yards last year. Ardell Daniels, his running mate at the time, had 110 against Bethune-Cookman. And here is the running mate for Coleman this year, and this is Kevin Beverly at the top of your screen. Curtis Lewis, the fullback, in motion. Here's Coleman going to the short side. Slips a tackle of Bobby Williams. Turns the corner and still on his feet. Oh, he got up. Oh, it was 3rd down. We'll call it 7. Ball at the 23. Rucker back to pass. Rucker in trouble. Rucker sacked. You can't get sacked in those. 1971 with Southeast Conference had 3 unbeaten teams. Here's Shepard's pass, and it's complete. And it's Marquay McDaniels for the first down at the 32-yard. And Gilchrist is the man going in motion. One lone setback is Coleman. Shepard with time, throws complete. And at the 10 or 9-yard line, let's see if it's enough for the first down. It's going to be very close. Field goal attempt. Maybe 27. The kick is up. And running the show offensively right now. He's had a hand injury, almost sacked in the backfield. Is that a fumble? They're going to call it an incomplete pass.
That's what Bethune-Cookman was doing.
Or the opposite way. Good escape from Blizzard by the quarterback, Rucker, who turns it upfield. Fumbles the ball this time. Dives for it. And Hampton comes up with it. The second turnover, the second fumble, and Reggie 9. Third time today they started in Bethune territory, trying to end around, and nothing. It's a tackle, cuts it back in, inside the 15 to the 10.
Yeah, but Coleman's such a great running back. You can hit him in the backfield, and he's not going to let the first defender bring him down. And once Coleman got past the line of scrimmage, he knows what to do.
Out of South Boston, Virginia, Halifax High. Here's Beverly going to the right side. Beverly still on his feet, upended at about. Make it at the 4. Coleman is the second back in the aisle behind the quarterback, and Coleman cuts it to the left side, and he's in for the touchdown. Coleman with his second rushing touchdown of the day with 59 career, 55 rushing. He has 57 rush so far in the game. Here's the kick, blocked. Another block kick for Hampton this year, number 8 for the season, and picked up this time. McDaniel in motion. Shepard going to the right side. Into the secondary is Coleman, and he gets the Daniel on the end around, coming to the near side. Turns the corner, tries to stiff arm Bobby Williams. Looking back in the eye behind the big fullback, and he gets into the secondary again. Cuts it back. He's at the 10, and he's down to the 6-yard line before.
That type of talent where he's really a game breaker. He's explosive.
Here's the pitch to Dan Bailey. I should say. Let me get the guy's name, Beverly, going around the right side. Try to make it a 27-10 ball game. Going to the air. Stepping up. Under pressure, he'll be sacked.
Dominate games late.
Ward and Crumble blocked again. This one tipped at the line of scrimmage or in the end zone. And coming up was Jerry Cummings, number 9. That is Bethune-Cookman. Holding to the right. Jimmy Russell. He lets it go. High snap, and we got a flag down. We covered 2 fumbles, and they've only converted that into 7 points. And there's a ball. It's in the ground. A fumble. Braden covers it up. But Kendall
this evening.
This is the last home game for Hampton University this season. They'll close out the season against the Rattlers at the end with the regular season finale against Florida A&M. Rucker under pressure, and he goes down, sacked all the way back at the 41-yard line.
And there's plenty of time left in this football contest. If they can get a 3-and-out on defense and the offense can punch the ball in the game, the pressure will go back on the Pirates.
From the 6-yard line, Calvin Bannister up the gut, still on his feet to the 45. The ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Coleman again bounces it to the outside on his feet and has the first down. 3-2 a year ago against Bethune. He tries to get around the left side. Somehow he got around there, and I don't know how he did it. They're working the short side of the field. Here's Beverly. Beverly through the hole and down. It's going to be left vacant by Alonzo Coleman. Here's a pitch to Beverly, left side, 5, touchdown, Hampton University. 5:55 to go.